Coach Abel here, the Able Body Experts, along with my dear friend Trevor Timmins of the Montreal Canadiens of the National Hockey League. Boy, we go back a long way, don't we? This is a special Coach 'em Up section. Something we have in common, Trevor. It's been following your career, and you're now a very important guy in your industry. You have an important job with important demands, and you're in an industry that's followed and almost religiously around the world. And your role kind of puts you in the position of being a target. And I've seen TV shows and radio call-in shows, and they're all about you and whether you should be fired or on the other side how wonderful you are, and everything in between, whether your contract should be renewed or whether you're the worst thing on the planet, or I think there was even a Facebook site devoted to Screw Trevor Timmins or something like that. And I think it's interesting, it'd be an interesting perspective for people to see the other side of how that works. You know, how does a serious individual with a serious job and a family at home, how do you handle being a target? Because I know what that's like.
Well, in any profile position, you're subject to, as you say, being a target, especially when you have or your team has some success. And then when failure comes along, people are quick to point a finger. And it's easy for people to have hindsight and look back and say, well, they should have did this, they should have did that, should have picked this player, should have picked that player. But if they put yourselves in your position years ago, somebody has to make a decision. And there were reasons why those decisions were made. And once those decisions were made, you can't always control the outcome. It's beyond your capabilities. So,
how does it affect you as a person, though, when you turn on a radio and someone's saying, you know, how did this guy get a job with the Montreal Canadiens? You know, how do you deal with that?
When it's a personal attack, it's stressful. I mean, it's human nature to feel, you know, like somebody stabbed you in the back. And sometimes, if you're not strong enough, you can second guess yourself. But, you know, I do a lot of reading on positive thinking, and I try to lead my life in a positive way and think positively about everything in life, and that helps me moving forward.
You have to build a thick skin through your career?
Oh, you sure do. I mean, especially when you're attacked personally, and when these people don't even know you as a human being, as a person, or know your core values, that's when it really hurts.
And it's funny because I get to see you completely differently because we came up together. I mean, I was doing my master's degree, you were starting undergraduate school, that's how we met, and I became your trainer and coach, and you won several bodybuilding shows, and I get to see the character Trevor Timmins, not the role that he plays. I've known the Trevor Timmins, I believe you remember me telling you ages ago that you were going to do something important in life, and I saw the work ethic, and you know, one of the hardest working people I know, even back then. You went on to get your master's, and all these things that go into being able to even handle a role like that other people don't see, yet you know, you just become this big bullseye for good or bad. So you know, I wanted to get across to anyone who's interested in high profile people, you know, that you're still people and what that feels like. I mean, you have a wife and a child at home, and you know, someone's calling for your head.
Exactly.
So, this is Scott Abel, this has been a special Coach 'em Up.